Today we're going to be messing around with some EB-02 Arlong. We messed around with Kuro for a bit. Really liked how that goes, but Arlong is pretty much the direct beneficiary of all the East Blue stuff, particularly this Arlong now. Of course, it doesn't have a trigger, so you can't just play it off of your leader ability, but it is a card that you can just play out on turn 3 for the most part. So you have 5 Dawn. This gives you a Dawn to attach. So it's sort of like a Boa Hancock in a way. It's basically its version of 4/6, a Warlord Hancock. So freezes the character and attaches one. And not only does it freeze it, it prevents them from blocking, it prevents them from attacking. It's actually a pretty insane card, come to think of it. So Arlong is definitely going to be a mainstay for this deck. And speaking of mainstays, Buggy is also going to be a mainstay. It basically reads, you get to be Green Yellow Yamato for a swing. And that can be immediately on your turn 2. So not only do you get the double attack, but you also get, 4/6 buy that you can just have fun with. So other than that, this is pretty much your generic East Blue package. We got Hoity Jones as a finisher. We also got the Cracker here as just more generic trigger support. Can't go wrong with the Kikunojo or the Frankie with that 2K counter. And then we're going to try out some Basil Hawkins to get something a bit more sticky in the midst of things. And then as far as tech options are concerned, we got some Flame Spit, which kind of rewards that aggressive gameplay. Not only can it be used defensively, but especially when you go for game. And we got some electromagnetic cannon just to try out. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this Arlong aggro build. And yeah, we'll get right to the games, and we'll see you in the next one. Well, our triggers are going to go off without a hitch. All kinds of triggers. I made a mistake. Hard to believe they took that swing, though. All right, now we can do some serious damage. Let's get rid of this spawn clay. Then we'll use spit. Get rid of the Onami. Use another 6-on-6. Then everything is going to go into life. We'll go 12 to life. Selecting Kurobi to rest the blocker. So they're going to need to counter a few times here. It's fine. Let's start by taking out the Nami. Then we can do it like this. We're going to run out of cards eventually. Need to protect this at all costs. It's probably the one time I don't use it. Gonna have to do Holy Jones now, and then go for triple 8K swings. Okay, so yeah, we got through with enough red pills to get through that line. Holy Jones, you are a gambler. All right, so we got Marco. We're going first, which is perfect for us. So we can hold on here. And we can play that early 4-6 body in a good time. But they're going to attach a Dawn here, try to make their hand a little bit better. So nothing too crazy. No searchers just yet. All right, so we're just going to attach 2 and then swing for 7. And we'll drop Okiku here. Nice little top deck over there. Okay, it's Otama and Izo. Wait, why didn't you play the Izo? Hello? Alright, but they're up to 4 now, so they have though they don't really have much of a a turn swing when it comes to having 3 Dons, so a little strange that they're switching Don right now, but let's see what they have. They might have like a Dofi or something. Okay, so they got Duval. So it's kind of like that. But minus 2K and no Kiku, I don't think they can clear it now. Okay, so a 7K swing. Nice. Well, it actually turned out to be a good idea to block that attack because now I can't trigger my Okiku. So we're just going to put some pressure, get the 7K swing in, either force them to take a life or spend more cards, but they opt to take out the blocker instead. So this should give us some good excuses to go for 8 and then drop the buggy to give us double attack. And let's see if they're going to give us 2 2Ks. They do not have 2 2Ks, and we have caught up on swinging for turns. So nice 8K double attack. Sort of like Yamato, but we have a 4-6 buy to play as well. So now they're up to 6 Dawn, so they have a few tricks up their sleeve, I bet. Oh, Red Rock on the Yukiku. That's overkill. But yeah, we'll take that trade. But yeah, the buggy's only going to get us so far here. So what we can do is I want to go all in on this buggy swing, but first we're just gonna. I was thinking let's hit him with 7, see if we can get some cards out of hand, and then try to go for a big swing with buggy again. Oh wait, we can't even do it because you can't do it with 2 buggies. So what we're going to have to do is, at this point, I think we should just go for big swings, and then we can get Okiku out. I think that's the plan. Either go wide with Arlong and then play something, but maybe we can just try to get them to 0 life. So we'll play that. We'll play the Okiku from our hand, and let's see if we can get another red rock towards Okiku. Okay, so the gravity blade is up. However, that's all they can really do. They could refresh their hand to make sure that they can get more counter, but they would basically have to empty their hand at this point, and already it's over. 2 Okikus and triggers is wild. But we're just gonna go all in here. 14 to the mush. Smart to do a 6, 7, and a 13k swing, but I think we are confident in making sure that it all works out. All right, so we got Zoro and Sanji. EB-02 has given this leader a whole bunch of boons. So let's see what they have. I know the VV is the prominent card in this deck. Just casually draw 2, bounce it, and keep on drawing. It's like a recurring Sanji's peel off that can activate with the leader ability. But we just standardly play Okiku here. I'm feeling lucky. I don't feel as lucky now. But they're going to get Jinbei as well as a Newgate. So they're taking advantage of the Warlord's situation. Alright, so we can play some shenanigans as well. We got our curve where we can play Arlong, freeze. And then we could just try to go for their life. Need to put on that hardcore pressure, but they got rid of a 2k counter. We're gonna go swing 7 and play out Hawkins, so they have to think twice about getting rid of my stuff through the old-fashioned way. But they do have alternate ways of bouncing out depending on how you built the Sanji Zoro, and it's not like a set deck for this leader. There's so many ways you can build Sanji Zoro. It's hard to track it down to 1. But they're going to go 6 to clear out Okiku. Big think here, but I do want to keep it alive, so... Actually, no. I don't keep it alive. I think my mindset is they're going to reset anyway, and it's probably going to be a waste of that card draw. But we're going to just take the boon. Act like nothing happened. But they want to get that Jinbei off so they can start bouncing. So they don't get advantage. They don't take advantage of the ability right away. And we do have some unique opportunities here. So we'll just go 5 to leader. Okay, so they block. Now we could go a few ways here. We'll start with Arlong dropping off one of the magnet cannons, and then we'll stop the leader so they don't get their reset stand and all that shenanigans. But we're just going to go 7 to leader now. Drop off buggy to get double attack. And let's see if they have the counter to stop it. They do, but they lose 2 2Ks for it. And the only thing that they have available is the Hawkins. But this is going to be over pretty soon, considering that we're down to low life and they have 3 attackers. All right, so they get another 2k counter with the Moria. So this is that Warlord situation. Now I'm going to just trash life here. Good that we got Hawkins out of that exchange. But that pretty much sold it, because now they're kind of in a pickle. I was considering dropping one of these cards off, but I'm definitely going to have a use of Spit, and I'm definitely going to need that Hori Jones for the final push. So, judging by our situation, the reason why they stopped is so that the Cracker doesn't get double attack. So this gives us an opportunity to try to go for their board. Now, Flame Spit is live, so we can start shutting down their board slowly. But let's see. All right, we're just going to swing 5 to leader. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so you block with a 2K, so that's the one they got from Moria. And then we're going to try to get rid of their board slowly. We'll just go 7. I think at this junction, we can start putting on pressure. But let's see. So they get rid of their stuff. Now, I feel like I'm in a position to where we need to see if their stuff will slowly get jotted out. So starting off, we'll go after their board. Let's see if that counters. No, so that indicates to me that they have no more counters. So we're just going to start cleaning up board. So this is a gamble, and this kind of leaves us wanting, but we're just going to just take out their entire board. So now they're going to need to play something in order to make something work. And since they can't bounce Sengoku because it needs to be a 2-cost or higher. So they have to play another card, put up to 7 on the VV. But let's see. So they have to pull Hancock here. So they're going to go 6, 6, and then another 6K swing. So 3 6K swings are incoming. I'm probably going to... Okay, I'm taking that. But let's see. At this point, we have enough to bounce out. So they bounce back Hancock. They restand VV. But now we can counter out with no problem. Now another 6, and then we can bounce out with Hachan. And there it is. Nice solid swing against crazy green-blue Sanji Zoro. Okay, so I got Eustace Captain Kid here. We got the first turn, so that's great. Let's mulligan for something that freezes. We'll just play Kiku. Use the trigger. Crashing. Trash the 1K counter. Swing 7 to lead. And 8. This is some high stakes gambling. I'll have to take this one for sure. Okay, so we got a lot of pressure. We have some counter too. We're basically going all in here. Okay, this is always going to happen. Now, can they stop all these swings? They cannot. And that trigger was much needed, that cannon. No, it's going to be a bit tricky. Oye Jones can help us. So let's keep this hand. Yeehaw. Nothing to play, so we'll just hold on here. See if they decide to attack me too. I need to get to a low enough health to where I can survive craziness. And make sure they lose their cards early. Hawkins is good to play as well. We'll just go 7 here. And we'll go 8 into Hawkins. Okay, so they got Dershi. That's not the worst thing in the world. Kikunojo is safe for the most part. They could Luffy or Nami it, but they lose cards that way. Okay, so they're going to get a preferable trigger. We'll counter out, actually. I'm going to play and mess around here. That's a shame. If they're going to dedicate all their cards and keeping this alive, I'm not going to stop them. Freeze up this counter here. What's up for the last turn? Start by going with 6K swings. One more. Again. Go another 5. What's it gonna be? All right, Hody, your time to shine. Yeehaw. And there you have it, some green yellow Arlong for EB-02. Let me hear your thoughts about the deck. What worked, what didn't work. Also, if you have any suggestions on what the leaders you want me to play, leave it down in the comments as well. But that's it for me. I'm out of time. I will see you in the next One Piece video. Thanks for watching.